Hello friends, sorry about the voice. The voice is still gone after COVID, so today is the 30th of November. My sous chef is doing chicken noodle soup for lunch. Yum. And I am doing Advent cookies. These are cookies that I got from, hold on a minute, Nigella Lawson. They're called Christmas chocolate biscuits. Now I've added to it, and that's kind of what they'll look like. But I make them every year about this time, so that because Dad, we all love them, but Dad really loves them. And I just call them Advent cookies because I make them for Advent. So these are all the ingredients. Sorry, I've got stuff hiding behind there. So yes, so I will take you through the process. I can't actually link the recipe, but what I will do is I'll link the book it is in. Okay. So it's supposed to be all butter, but I'm doing a mixture of butter and flora. So I'm just doing a mixture of both just to see what it's like. Sorry, I'm still coughing quite a bit when I talk for long. So I think that's my cue to shut up and just go on with doing the measuring. The other great thing about this recipe is it's an all-in-one. You can go through the process of creaming the butter and the sugar. Actually, I haven't got sugar out there. I've just thought of that. I'm also changing that up. It's supposed to be caster sugar. I'm going to do brown sugar instead. Give it a nice caramelized flavour. So yeah. So I'm going to sort of just put everything into the bowl and let the mixer take the strain.
Look at the snow.
So, oh gosh, look guys, we are snowing. It is snowing in our garden. Woohoo! Well, outside. So there you go. Start of the festive season. It's too wet, won't lie, but still it's snowing. We can officially say it's snowing. So there we go.
Right, you.
Oh, my mother's giving me strepsils, folks. Yeah, to try and stop me from coughing. I'm going to do some measuring and I'll get back to you. Okay, all the ingredients are in the bowl, and I'm using one of these K beaters. I think it's a K beater. No, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's that beater anyway. And I'm just going to put this on and just sort of hope that the flour doesn't fly everywhere in the kitchen. So we'll see. But as I say, I'm just going to let the machine do all the work for me. A lot easier that way, guys. So yeah, let's see what it looks like when it's all mixed together. Okay, so this is it all kind of mixed together. Now, I will warn you that it does take a wee bit longer than by doing the creaming butter and sugar method, okay? Hold on, I'm just going to get this off before it falls all over the shop. And the texture of the dough is pretty, I would call it not soft, but it's not sticky. It's quite a dry mixture, which is fine. But what you need to do next is like just take up little bits of this, or like kind of, shall we say, walnut sized pieces, and roll it together. It's quite a short mixture is the word I was looking for. That's the technical term, yes. So I'm not going to do the whole lot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make some balls, and then I will probably roll the rest into a log and put it in parchment and freeze it. But I will try and sort of show you what I'm doing. I will be putting on, as Nigella calls them, CSI gloves. Just saves your hands getting messy, guys. So that's what I'm going to do. But I'm just going to get this all ready and prepped, and the tray prepped as well, and then I'll come back to you. Right, the baking tray has been, what's the word I'm looking for? Got ready. All it is one of these fantastic silicone liners. These are the best things in sliced bread, guys. You just bung it on, put your stuff in the top, bake it, take it off, give it a wipe, and hey presto, it's clean. So, really good stuff. We've now got, say, the dough there. I'll try and flip the camera around so that you can see what I'm doing. And we'll take a handful and see what happens. Oh, and by the joy of modern technology, we have a flip over. And yes, I am wearing my Christmas what do you call this, apron. So I've taken a wodge, about that, another very technical term, a wodge, a bit, a dod, you name it, you can use it what you want. So you roll it into a ball, or as much of a ball as you can, and then you just slightly flatten it between your thumb, between your palms, to get it kind of as thick as you want it to be. So I've kind of gone about that thickness. And I can hear folk going, no, it's not a very big cookie. We don't eat very big cookies in this house. We eat little tiny cookies because that's what we like. My other half would probably want one about 3 times that size, if I'm totally honest. Will he get ones those size? No.
You may not be allowed 2 that size.
You might, yeah, we might give him 2 this size if I'm feeling very, very generous, you know. But so, yeah, another wee wodge. Roll and flatten. You will see that there's a wee bits of butter in this because it didn't totally mix together, but that's fine. So I'm going to carry on. I'm probably only going to make about a dozen of these, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the rest of the dough. So I will keep getting a wodge, rolling and flattening. Right, so I've only done 9 biscuits. I did add a wee bit to some of the ones that looked a wee bit small. So that's that. So they now go into a 170-degree fan oven. It's supposed to be 15 minutes. I'm going to do 10 and inspect, because our oven at times can be temperamental. And the last time I did some baking, it sort of burnt the biscuits a bit. So I want to sort of don't want to stop that happening, because I don't want my Advent cookies burnt. So as I say, I'll put these in the oven, and when they come out, I'll let you see them. Okay friends, I've got Dad as cameraman. So what I'm going to do now is take the rest of the dough and plonk it, another technical term, plonk it onto this, and then hopefully I'm going to manage to make it into a kind of log shape. Okay, that is the hope. So I'm just going to smoosh it together. Yes, another technical, very, very technical term, smooshing. So try and kind of get it all as even in, so shall we say, what's the word I'm looking, height, width, everything else as you can. And then we shall do the rolling. It's a bit like, not like making, no, it's not like making a Swiss roll. Mary Berry would have a fit if a Swiss roll looked like this. But basically I'm just going to use the parchment, put the parchment over, roll it over, and then just try and sort of do that, and then just try and make it into a sausage shape. Whether it works or not is another story, but I should probably have got Mum to do this, because she's far better at this sort of thing than me. But if I unroll now, well, bits of it have come off, as you can see, so it hasn't been totally successful. But what I'll do is I'll just stick those bits back on, like so.
These are wrapped up.
And leave it. It will be wrapped up anyway. I'm going to re-wrap it in this what do you call it, parchment, and then put it into cling film, and then put it into a bag and put it into the freezer. And then the next time when I want to get the next lot of Advent cookies out, I will just slice. So it's very, very easy to do that. This will stay in the freezer and can stay in the freezer for a couple of months. So you could make this, you know, I could have made this dough way back in October, and it would still be fine to eat. So as I say, I'm just going to wrap this up again, and I'll put it in a bag, but I'll let you see what it looks like. Well, you don't really need to see what it looks like in a bag, because a bag's a bag. But I'll let you see the biscuits when they come out. That's them just come out of the oven. I put them in for 10 minutes, took them out, had a look, and then put them in for another 2. Yes, they're supposed to have the crackled top, and as they cool, you know, as they're cooling, they will still cook a bit, so that's fine. I would rather kind of have them looking like this. I'm really happy with them. So I'll leave them just now until I'm finished tidying up, and then I'll put them onto a cooling rack, and then I will leave them there until they're totally cold, and then it's the fun of icing and decorating. So I will bring you along for that fun as well. Right, we're on to making the icing. So it's icing sugar, cocoa powder, vanilla extract, boiling water. I've also picked out my sprinkles, so I've got hollies and berries. I'm running low on these. I've got some candy canes, some Christmas trees, and I think these are gingerbread men. Don't know what was in there, but it's gone. And then I found those as well. So that's quite festive. We'll When it comes to putting the icing on and sprinkling those over, we'll just do mixtures and it'll just look very, very festive. So yeah, so just basically what you do is you add your sugar, your cocoa, your vanilla, excuse me, and the boiling water to a pot, whisk it up for about 10 minutes until it's smooth, and then you can go from there. I have all the ingredients in the pot and I'm just using this handy dandy little whisk. I've got the heat on low, and it says, whisk over low heat until everything is smoothly combined. Take off the heat for 10 minutes. So I'm just going to combine this and then take it off the heat. Sorry about the coughing, guys. This is just, yeah. So as I say, sorry for the coughing, but I'm going to go off now before I start again. So it's all nice and smooth now. And I'm just going to leave it for 10 minutes and then I can start icing. Yay! Okay, so I left the glue stuff a wee bit. I'll give it another wee whisk. And then I'm going to spoon with a spoon onto the cookies. And then my wonderful sous chef here is going to sprinkle some sprinkles on top of them. Okay, so I'm going to here you go. So I'm going to try and angle that so you can kind of see what we're doing. How am I going to do this? Is it better to try putting it there maybe? Do it that way? Ho ho! Doesn't matter if you don't see our faces, that is really immaterial. It's as long as you see what we're doing. So I'm just giving the wee...
And then I take this.
Whatever you want, you can sprinkle on, Dad.
Well, we'll do 3 that way, 3 that way.
Okay.
Alright.
Do 3 different ones. Right, okay. So, as I say, I'm just tipping the pot so I can get some of the glue out. Got a teaspoon of it and just put it onto the biscuit. It will run, folks. Do not worry about that. These are homemade. You want them to look
rustic.
Rustic. That's the word, right, Dad? You start sprinkling some.
Do it from a distance so that they spread out.
There you go. The artist is speaking. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, hey ho. Very festive and colourful. Hold on. I'll just try and get the... As I say, the glue is likely to sort of go over the sides, and we don't mind that. It's fine. Cool. Right, which sprinkles are you going to use next?
I'll use the big
tub. So you've got a choice of gingerbread, candy canes, or Christmas trees.
Oh, I see. All the Christmas trees.
I don't know if there'll be enough. You opened it?
Yes, I've got it.
I don't know if there'll be enough. I tell you what, well, let's move the apparels. There we go. So just...
Oh.
There we go. Our trees are falling off, son. They're falling off the biscuit.
They're sliding. There's been a landslide.
They're escaping.
I'll put that. Come on, stay on.
That's okay, hold on. Right, excuse fingers.
Oh, no wonder there's no more.
Right, so use something else then.
Oh, candy canes are very
Candy
Christmassy, aren't they?
Cool. Oh. And the floor is getting candy canes as well, but never mind. There we go. That's fine. They look cool. Right. Okay. Last lot. Do you want the hollies and the hollies and the berries?
Holly and the berries.
Oh, there we go. At least you can sing, Dad. My voice is like such that if I started to sing, I'd be full bass job. And then the glue, the icing glue should harden a bit, she says. It has done in the past. So I'm just going to leave them like that. And I would suggest that I've got a mat underneath. I've got a mat underneath the cookies. I think you need to do that because it's quite a messy job. But hold on till I flip you t'other way. There you go.
Yeah.
There's our...
Looks colourful.
Colourful. And yes. We have a nice biscuit barrel that has... It's clear. So once these are set, we'll put them in there and it'll just look very, very jolly. So I hope you've enjoyed this, friends. And as I say, I will leave the book that I got the recipe from in the description bar. Okay, bye. Okay, Advent Elf and I are busy wrapping up Dad's Advent presents. Mum and Dad have already done mine. That's my little pile over there. So Mum and I are doing some of Dad's. So that it's fun to do this. The rule is you're not allowed to spend more than kind of £2 per item. And we try and be as creative as we can. Things that we know the person will really enjoy using or needs. So that's quite fun. So yeah, so we're doing some festive wrapping. As I say, I better get off this camera now and actually start helping rather than just sitting here very prettily holding the paper. Okay, change of wrapping partner. So Dad and I are now doing Mum stuff. And then that's Dad's pile, that's my pile, and we're about to wrap Mum's. I don't want to let you see anything we bought for her because I think it's not really very fair. But yeah, we're about to get wrapping, so I better get sticking. Okay, we have the parcels ready to attach to the Advent tree or the Advent calendar. I'll do that later on, but this is the start of the Advent prep, guys. Yoo-hoo! So this is our Advent calendar before I tie all the parcels on. I get the fun job as well. I get to tie them all on. But this is our Advent calendar. I bought this many years ago as a kit in Denmark when I was over visiting one of my best friends and my godson, and I chose this to do. It took me 3 years to do the whole cross stitch, but every year we take it out. It's just so special to have it because I know where it came from, I know the work that went into it, and it just has so many memories. So what I do now is I get some embroidery thread, tie it around the parcel, and obviously tie it on, self-explanatory. So once I've got it all tied together, as the saying goes, I will let you see what it looks like and hang it up in our sitting room, all ready for tomorrow morning. There we go, parcels are tied on. There is a space at 24. Reason being, I was going to go out and get Dad's last Advent present today. I went to a glass lesson, but because of the inclement weather here, with snow, sleet, rain, the works, my lesson got cancelled, so I'll go out tomorrow and pick up the last gift I need, tie it on there. But there we go, that's her on the table. I now just get to take her through to the sitting room and hang her up, so we'll go and do that now. And that's her in place, so we'll have fun over the next 24 days, just opening our gifts and being grateful that we're all together and we're all healthy, so that is a blessing. So hopefully this Advent will be a blessing for everybody. But yeah, looking forward to the run up to Christmas and just seeing all the things I do and experience, so that'll be fun. And the last thing I'm doing today to kind of start the Christmas decorating or Advent stuff is that tomorrow we start using our Christmas mugs. So those are the three we kind of choose for breakfast time. And then we have the choice of all of these as well. I don't like Christmas mugs very much, do I? Love them. So yeah, so this is our kind of collection of Christmas mugs. So yay! Looking forward to using these throughout the festive season. So it'll be fun.